Less safe and more violent. Cookham Wood Young Offenders Institute in Rochester is home to 161 boys between the ages of 15 and 18. Behind me is Cookham Wood Prison. It's part of the Rochester prison cluster, and the inspectors visited here unexpectedly last August, where they detailed a number of findings. The report, published online, showed that most of the boys being held there were spending more than 19 hours a day in their cells. One of the most shocking findings, though, was that 1 in 4 boys felt unsafe, a figure which has more than doubled since its last inspection in 2016. The report also stated that the regime was poor. Difficulties in getting the boys out of cells to attend the wide range of group-based services was a significant waste of resources, which is due to a lack of escort officers. It's not all doom and gloom, though. They did find some strengths when they arrived, such as work with boys when they arrived in the unit in the first few days in custody, as well as encouraging people with serious medical conditions to wear detection bands with alarms, which is commonly good practice. Councillor Stuart Tranter, representative for Rochester West, said the focus should be on reducing the reoffending rate.
It's shocking that young children can end up in prison at that age, and yes, of course it's punishment, and of course we have to deal with that. We have to protect the public from them. We have to protect them from each other. Now we're talking at young people. It's traditionally the most difficult. I think about 41%, the last reports I saw, reoffend. That's too high. That's something that we need to be working on, and I know that that's work they're doing. Particularly when the report took place, they went through a period of very low staffing levels. I understand there's been recruitment. I would like to see higher levels of staffing to be able to give these young people the opportunity to turn their lives around.
Michael Spur, Chief Executive of Her Majesty's Prisons and Probation Service, said,
"Regrettably, staff shortages did affect the regime we were able to provide for boys at Cookham Wood, which is why we prioritised the recruitment of staff last year. More officers are now in post, with additional recruits in training, and with these new staff in place, the Governor will be able to provide a more consistent regime, reduce violence and provide better support for the young people in his care.
We will not know whether these changes have made a difference until the next inspection." This is Poppy Jeffrey for KMTV at Cookham Wood.